Hi, in this tutorial I will talk about OSGi services in AEM, how you can write and call these OSGi services. So basically what I will cover in this tutorial, how to write a OSGi service and some other important concept of OSGi service. And then we'll see how you can call this OSGi service in a different module like sling model and other backend component like scheduler, servlets and all. And then we'll see a detailed demo which contain all the concept which I will explain. First, what is the service? Basically, when you want to write a code which can be reused in different places, you will write in a service. But this is not a plain class and methods. It has additional annotations which let AEM manipulate this OSGi service as per the bundle lifecycle. Like it can stop and start service accordingly. So there are few mandatory part to make a class as a service. First of all, you should always have a interface whenever you're writing a service and you implement that interface. Okay, so the important part is you should have a mandatory annotations called @component, and inside that we have a different parameter, but we will talk about whatever required for now. We will have a separate tutorial for annotation. So in this tutorial I will discuss only whatever required for now. Inside that you should have a service. This service is whatever your interface is, and this is the mandatory part. This annotation is mandatory for all the backend component. Then we have few optional method. These methods executed at the time of when your service is activated. Suppose you deploy your bundle and as soon as your service is activated, then this activate method is called. Whatever written in activate method, that will execute. Method name is not important, the annotation is important. So for any method, if you add active annotation, so this will execute at the time of service activation. Deactivate means this method will call whenever you unregistered or deactivate your bundle, uninstall your bundle at that time. But you may see that deactivation sometimes when you install your bundle, because sometimes it first deactivate the service and then activate service. Modified, when you modified something, but it's really difficult to show you, so I will show you the first two methods. So you need to understand when you should use it. So for the activate method, whenever you want something that to be available at the time of service activation, we'll write that code inside that. The example is whenever you have OSGi configuration, so you take OSGi configuration inside this activate method, so that these configuration available whenever you call it this service. So keep in mind, this method is called when service activate. Okay, when I call this service at that time, this method will not activate, called. Okay. Okay, so what I'll cover in this, so we will have a service called service demo service A implementation, and we'll have an interface as I told you. Then we have a sling model. I will have some method and we'll call this service inside the sling model, and then we'll return this response to Sightly. So we'll have this a demo, but you need to understand this service can be called in anywhere, like in a different service scheduler, servlet or workflow process. So this service can be called in any backend component. So there is a way to call this service. So we'll see this demo. Okay, so let me show you first, before writing any custom code, let me show you this activate, deactivate and modified. I guess I cannot show you because I do not have any use case. So as I told you, we generally take OSGi configuration, but I did not explain the OSGi. So I'll show you something. Bundle symbolic name and bundle ID, this will in logs as soon as I deploy this. So let me show you. Let me deploy this. Okay, so as soon as I deployed this, as you can see, it called activate method, and it will show me the bundle ID and the my bundle name. So now let me write some custom code and show you how you can call these methods in a different modules. So I write a custom method which return all the pages under a particular page. So in our site, I'm returning all the pages of US site. So for that, I'm getting a resource resolver. So if you are not aware of this, please go back and check a tutorial. There is a specifically tutorial of about the system users and resource resolver. So that way you will understand how I'm getting resource resolver, or you can get the code from GitHub so that you have that code ready made. Okay, from that resource resolver I'm getting page manager, and from the page manager I'm getting a page, en page, and then I'm iterating all the child elements, mean the child pages, and then I'm returning this iterator. Okay, so this iterator basically have all the pages under USEN. Then I have an interface, I'm calling the same method, and then inside sling model, so you can use @OSGi service to call that service. You can use either OSGi service or inject annotation inside sling model. Then you define that, okay, this is the service, this is my OSGi service, and from this instance of that service I'm calling that method which I defined. Okay, and then I'm returning this. This is my get method. Basically it is returning a iterator of the pages. The same way I have an interface for the sling model, that's how you can do it. And inside the sightly I'm just iterating this pages. So basically each item will have one page. So what I'm doing, okay, page, and then I'm taking the count of that page, means which page it is, and from that page I'm getting title. So basically this item is a page object, and dot title, it will print a title. Okay, let me deploy and let me show you. Okay, so once I deploy, I have 16 pages and it will showing 16 pages title. So you should understand and keep in mind, right now this item contained a page because I'm returning an iterator of pages. So from that page I'm getting title. Okay. You can write some other method, a simple method for your testing purpose. You can just return a string. I wanted to do something meaningful so that you can get some other concept as well with this demo. So that's why I wrote this code, because this method return iterator of pages. Okay, now let me show you how you can call this service in a other service, because other backend component I still did not explain you. So I'll show you for now. I'll show you how you can call this service in a different service, in other service. Okay, so to explain this, I create one more service called demo service B implementation. Inside that, first I called that in earlier service. So how I can call this earlier service? Using @reference. So if you want to call that service inside other backend module other than the sling model, you can use @reference. Okay, inside that what I'm doing, I'm getting that method and I'm getting that iterator. So rather than returning a page, now I'm iterating this and I'm only getting the title. Now I do not have complete page and I'm keeping in a list, and then I'm returning this list. Okay, the same way I have an interface. As I explained, we always should have interface, and this I'm calling in sling model. Now I'm using inject. So that's why I said either you can use @service or you can use inject. So using inject, I'm calling a demo service B now, and from the demo service I'm calling the get page method. Now it will return a list of string, means this list will contain only page title, not complete page. Okay, that way. So but the basic page will get inside this using the earlier service. We are only iterating the page, getting title, keeping adding in a list and returning that list. Okay, so let me build it, and in Sightly I will add one more loop to show that. Okay, so I added a data series list. Now this item contain only a string, that's why I'm only printing this item. Okay, let me deploy this code and we'll refresh that page. So after deploy code and a refresh, you will see the two sections. The first one, it is coming from the first service directly, and the second section basically this is from the second service. I'm returning this title. So basically this is only title, but that is coming from the page inside. So that way you can write service. This is the very important part, because you will be writing a lot of service. You need to understand this. I hope you understood. If you have any question or any doubt, please do comment. Thank you very much.